Now we want to tell you about a Minneapolis gospel singer topping the Billboard charts for the second week in a row. Jovonta Patton's song Always has streamed more than 1 million times on several platforms.
It's beautiful. We first introduced you to Patton last December when he was among those inside Mall of America during a fatal shooting. Richard Reeve tells us how that day affected his music and how his faith keeps him singing.
Father, I need you always.
I feel like gospel music, it really brings people together.
For Minneapolis gospel singer Jovonta Patton, these are the good days.
Everything that I was afraid of, I kind of just put it in a song, and people started to connect with it.
That song, Always, is now #1 on the Billboard gospel charts for the second week in a row. A song of hope and healing about the pandemic.
It came from all of these news stories and people saying, you know, COVID's going to get worse and we're going to go into recession, and just all these different promises that things would get bad for Americans.
Patton recorded the song here at Living Word Christian Center in Brooklyn Park. His sixth #1 gospel hit, with his Christian faith at the center of it all.
I love that he wrote it from that place of vulnerability. I love that he wrote from such a realness and authenticity. I think that really helps.
Growing up in North Minneapolis, that gospel spirit came to Patton early, singing in church when he was just 4 years old. But last December 23rd, this father of 3 daughters was shopping at Mall of America when it happened.
All we hear is pow, pow. And, you know, I'm from the north side, so I know a gunshot over a firework sound.
A shooting in the Nordstrom store left a 19-year-old man dead. Patton and a friend, shopping for his wife Simone, dove for cover.
I just knew that God would protect me always. I just didn't know how he was going to do it, being in the Gucci store and a shooting breaks out.
It was scary. Who is dealing with anger on Christmas?
Patton and his friend left the mall unharmed. But what happened on that Christmas Eve, those moments of fear and faith, remain with him in his music even now.
I feel like Always is my takeaway still, just because that's the song I can always sing when I think about that moment, because you don't know what other moments you can be in, and I'm still going to have to trust God.
And Patton says he has no plans to slow down. He's heading to Baltimore tomorrow for his next gig. His wife Simone emphasizes her husband is tenacious but hasn't let his musical success go to his head. Instead, she says he's about the mission and the ministry behind the music.
That voice.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Pretty amazing. Pretty cool stuff.
And a big
So
mission.
is his success amazing.
Yeah, really happy for the story.
Thanks, Rich.
A hero's home